So it's gonna be like a little different type of video, but excuse me, I wanted to kind of do this video because I've been seeing a lot of discourse about like racism with mixed individuals. And it's usually when the person's like the mom's white and the dad's black. And there's a huge discourse of like these mixed, people speaking up about it. And of course, everybody in the comments is proving their point and doing everything that the person is talking about, which is treating them differently, saying that, oh, you're holding on to that 20%, which makes no sense. If your dad and your mom had you, like, it's a equal, I don't want to say like an equal balance because everyone is different, but you get what I'm saying. Like, you're just as much as that you are that. And saying, like, you just feel like off a lot of times. Now, my situation's a little different because I'm gonna explain to you guys why I am so confident in, you know, letting it known that I am Puerto Rican. Now, my mom is white, my dad is Puerto Rican. And when I was a child, okay, and this is where I'm getting at why when someone asks what I am, I say I'm Puerto Rican. When I was a child, um, when my mom and my dad finally split, right? Because my dad did speak Spanish around me. My dad did have his culture, and when they were together. But when they left, my mom didn't stick up to that plate. And when I tried doing things on my own, when I tried listening to, music in Spanish, or when I tried learning it, you know, even on the computer, or I remember watching videos of like some of my favorite songs that were in Spanish, but I would use like context clues and stuff that I could to try and figure out what they're saying and what's happening in the song. That my brother would turn the computer off of me. He would call me racial slurs. He would say that I was a disgrace to my people. I mean, it got to the point where I was so insecure about being Puerto Rican that I remember going to Gap at the time in the mall and I saw a mannequin. It was a white mannequin, and I started to cry and said, Mom, like, I want to be white. Like, I don't want, to be brown. And she obviously comforted me and, kind of got the thought a little bit out of my head. But my biggest bully and the biggest racist, I've ever dealt with was my own brother. I dealt with it a little bit outside the home, but when it's family, like, that's the big thing a lot of people are talking about being mixed. It's your family, it's your own people that are coming at you, making you feel like that you're not good enough or you're not enough of this or is that. Now, mind you, everyone on my mom's family didn't really treat me any type of way. My mom has blonde hair, blue eyes. My brother and my sister both have blonde hair, blue eyes. I have natural brown eyes. These are contacts, and I was I was darker than I am now as a child. This is kind of like my natural hair color, but like a little more like brunette. And no one ever made me feel away. When I went on my dad's side, when I reconnected with him, no one made me really feel away, but I felt away. I felt so disconnected with my roots that I just felt weird and off. But they made it known, like, you are Puerto Rican, like, it is in your blood, like, there's no reason for you to feel that way. So now that I'm adult, and I feel like I was robbed of so much of myself that I tried to find and it was taken from me, I now full-handedly take in what I am, and that is Puerto Rican. It was, like I said, I will never feel ashamed of being that. Um, it's just I just understand why there's so much racism to people that are mixed. It will never make sense to me, and it's really fucking disgusting. And I just really hope that people will just understand that we go through a lot mentally being mixed, like with our own selves. And I just don't understand it. But yeah, that's my story a little bit as to why I claim what I claim, because there was a big thing like, why do mixed people only claim one side? Well, that's usually why. It's usually why. And I don't speak for anybody, but I'm speaking for myself. Until this day, I don't talk to my brother. I do not. And even if I reconnect with somebody like, oh, are you so sister? I'm like, yes, but no. Like, he is nothing to me. He's dead to me. He is a horrible person. And I'm not just talking about what he did to me, like, racially. Like, has done a lot of things to me. So yeah, that's that. But with all being said, just, embrace yourself, both sides or one side. If you feel like me, you got robbed by the one, and own that shit. So yeah, thanks for listening.